discover more. He found the place where the sun set, and then he found it in the muddy water where Muhammad, he confirmed that. But the stupidity continue. Read with me carefully. If we go down a few verses, you will see that this guy, then he changed his road. All right, and then he switched the highway till when he reached the rising place of the sun. That's even more stupid. I want to ask the Abdul, the guy, he keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, and this has took him years, by the way. This is not a one-day trip. Allah speaking about a life journey for this man. This is not a one-day trip. So he keep going, keep going, keep going till he reach the rising place of the sun. Abdul, all the Abdul in the bushes, where we can find the location of the rising place of the sun. So he stopped there. Any Muslim can tell me? You want to tell me this is from his eye perspective? That would be funny. Even if Sahih al-Bukhari wrote it in 2 years after Muhammad, he did not even meet. Okay, guys, let me show you the stupidity here. Look at this. Even if Sahih al-Bukhari wrote that he did not meet Muhammad for the last 200 years. Well, Muhammad, he never met Jesus for 600 years. So how come al-Bukhari, if he wrote about Muhammad 200 years after, now you spit at him, but Muhammad writing about Jesus 600 years after, thousands of years after Abraham, thousands of years after Moses, yet you have no problem? Let me tell you why. Because you are a hypocrite. Is that correct, guys? Is that correct? If you refuse al-Bukhari because he wrote, and by the way, al-Bukhari, he wrote nothing. There's no book of al-Bukhari. I challenge to find me the book. This is all is a book. They claim there's a book. It's called al-Bukhari, but we cannot find the book. There's no Sahih Muslim. There's no al-Bukhari, and there's no Quran. It's not 200 years actually. It's 300 years. What 200 years? So now, because al-Bukhari is getting your prophet busted and we spank him in his ass, you say, okay, I don't accept al-Bukhari because he came 300 years after Muhammad. Well, Muhammad, he came 600 years after Jesus. He never saw Jesus. He never met Jesus. He don't even speak the language of Jesus. So how he can witness to Jesus? Hello? So now the story get more exciting. He found where the rising place of the sun, but this is stupid because we do not need to go anywhere to find where the sun rise. The sun rise everywhere. Do I need to go somewhere to see where the sun rise? Huh? Abdul, do we need to go somewhere to see where the sun rise? Who is a Muslim want to tell us? Anyone? Any Muslim? The only choice for the Muslim now, they try to change the topic. And look, the Abdul, he is posting for you the book of Psalm. The book of Psalm is a poetry. The one who wrote this song, it's a song. It's not even God talking. He is meditating, talking to God. And let me tell you the bad news about the book of Psalm for you, because you Muslim, you claim that the name of Muhammad is there, Muhammadim, which showing the hypocrisy. When you want to attack the book, when you want to approve the book, like did that, he was saying the song, the book, Song of Songs is a book of porn. 20 years he's saying porn, 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 porn. Do you want to read this to your children? You know, and then suddenly he found the name of Muhammadim in the book, according to the Muslim. Suddenly it became holy book. It's a holy song. It's not about the porn. So this is how silly they are. They try to compare what we have here with the poetry of a king saying a poet to God. What does this have to do with this? Silly, stupid. Desperate time need desperate measure. Correct? He's desperate. How we can escape the stupidity of the Quran? You see, before they say to us that okay, Al-Bukhari, he wrote it 300 years after Muhammad. This is the Quran. What we will do now? Why you Muslims don't answer me where we can find this, the rising place of the sun? Where is that place? I want to go there. I want to buy a flying donkey, and I want to go there. I want to do Hajj there. It's my dream to find where the sun rise. I want to keep walking, keep walking, keep walking until I found where the sun rise. And not only that, look how the stupid story became more funny. He found it rising on people who have no appointed shelter, just to make you laugh more. Do you know what the Muslim they say? In the website of Harun Yahya, if you have my book Quran and Science and Depth, the liars they say this is about the North Pole and this is about the what they call it, the hole in the ozone. They say this is about the ozone, brother. This is about the ozone. Do you, brother, it says he found there no cover over them, brother. They made this about the ozone. You believe it? The story is about people who they are next to where the sun rise. The sun rise in the North Pole. The opposite. The stupidity in the Quran saying that he found people who have no shelter on them because they are African. They live in Africa supposedly. They have no houses and they dig under the ground. I mean, the stupidity is amazing. So Africa become the North Pole. Suddenly, Dul Qarnayn, Alexander the Great, became Santa Claus. If we go right now and read where is that, let's go and see the interpretation. It's chapter 18, verse number 90. Just for a laugh. It's good to laugh, isn't it? All right. And Allah tells us that Dul Qarnayn, when he traveled from the west of the earth toward the east, see the word at the east and the west is not the North Pole. Every time he passed a nation, he subjugated them and called them to Allah. So Dul Qarnayn, Alexander the Great, who was a bisexual, he was a Muslim prophet. That's it. Muhammad, he decided to make him Muslim. What you can do about it? That's it. And he ordered people to worship Allah. True story. If they obey him, good is good. Otherwise, he would humiliate them and take their wealth and their position. And from every nation who took what his armies needed to fight the next nation. All right. Until when he reached the place where the sun rise, as Allah says, he found it rising on people, meaning a nation. For whom we Allah had provided no shelter against the sun, meaning they had no buildings or trees to cover them and shade them from the heat of the sun. If you go to the Muslims article, they made this is the North Pole. Guys, do you see how stupid? I mean, do you see how they lie? This is Africa supposedly. Now suddenly for the Muslims became the North Pole. Those people, they have no shelter to protect them from the heat of the sun. Have you ever heard of somebody live in the North Pole? He need the protection of the sun, the heat of the sun in the North Pole. So do you see how they lie? You show it in Arabic, as you know Arabic supposedly yourself. This is Ibn Kathir. Who care? I mean, look at this idiot, guys. Show us in Arabic. But do you know Arabic? You don't. Show us in Arabic, brother. What's wrong now? This website, you don't want it? This is your Ibn Kathir website. Here we go. Huh? What? What I will do now? Show it in Arabic? You don't know Arabic? Really? Okay, as long you know Arabic, I want you to translate this one for me. There's a hadith I could not translate, so maybe you can help me. Can you, brother, translate this hadith for me? As long you know Arabic? What do you think, guys? Is he going to translate? Who wanna guess? Is he going to translate? Gulid, I'm waiting for your translation, please. Come on, it's just 2 lines. Just translate what is in dark black. He will not. Hello? Why you are playing dead now? You don't text anything. Yeah, I know what he will say. He will say, I'm driving now.